The more you grow, the harder it becomes to coordinate your employees. This situation begs the question, how should you structure your product teams? Should you organize employees in squads like Spotify, or follow the Amazon 2-pizza model? Or should you choose something entirely different? Let's try to figure this out. Hi, I'm Ilya, the founder of Eleken, design agency for SaaS. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 common ways business structure their teams and define what types of product companies each approach fits the most. If you're new here, please make sure to like this video and subscribe. Let's start with a flat structure. A flat organizational structure has little or no middle management between employees and executives. It means that workers report directly to CEO or high-level managers. In turn, responsibility of middle managers are shared between high-level managers and the team. With a flat model, the team is highly autonomous and makes most decisions themselves. They achieve good results because of collaborative teamwork, not hierarchical administration. A flat structure works well for startups and small businesses, where workers have direct access to company leaders. But when opting for this model, you should be very attentive not to miss the moment when your business overgrows the flat structure. This usually happens when you reach 20 to 30 employees and it becomes difficult to understand who's responsible and accountable for what activities. That's the time to reconsider the structure. Next, let's talk about functional structure. With functional structure, you define your organization into various departments and place employees there according to their skills, roles, or specialty. This way, you get a company with multiple departments like engineering, design, marketing, sales, and so on, each managed independently by heads of departments. In their turn, heads of the departments have an executive who is in charge of several departments. Finally, there is a person with the highest level of responsibility at the top. Usually, it's CEO. The functional structure is hierarchical and centralized. Workers in each team report to the department heads. Those report on the top management. And top management develops further plans and gives directions back to the middle management, who implements them with teams. Functional structure is strict and stable. That's why it works well for big companies that constantly produce the same products and have defined operations. For example, Apple uses their functional structure. The company is divided into departments, each headed by functional managers, experts in the fields they supervise. Managers ensure teams achieve their objectives, while business owners can focus on global company goals. But keep in mind that this model may increase the bureaucracy and leaves a little space for employees' initiatives. Now, about the divisional structure. While in a functional structure model you have departments each with own function, with a divisional structure you create big, self-coordinated business units called divisions. These divisions may represent different categories. To name a few, there could be product-based, feature-based, based on user segment, and other types of division structures. Each business unit has its own product manager and consists of functional departments that support this or that division. Let's take a look closer at some popular types of divisional structure. Product or feature-based obviously separates your organization by products or features. You assign one product manager per product or feature and they make sure that the team achieves business or product goals. Product managers from different areas communicate with each other and discuss the issues common with a whole suite of products. This type of divisional structure is mostly used by companies with a wide range of products and for those with complex offerings. However, do mind, when you create divisions, you duplicate resources across them, which is costly. The next type of divisional model is based on user personas. Under this structure, you create separate divisions for each type of user your company serves. Product managers are responsible for informing the team about user needs, challenges, and pain points. They also choose which features to propose, prioritize, and release. This way, businesses are able to create relevant products focused on specific user type. This model fits companies that serve the needs of different markets and industries. One more way to structure your organization is by performance metrics. You create divisions for each separate key performance indicator. For example, acquisition, activation, and retention. The goal of employees in each division is to work on improving a specific KPI. The metric-based structure is suitable for companies that have clearly defined metrics that influence the success of their product. However, the challenge here is to define a set of metrics that is not going to change soon. And the fourth type of organizational structure is cross-functional. A cross-functional team means that it consists of employees with different functional expertise that work together to reach a common goal. With a cross-functional structure, you have a product manager that leads a small team. It may consist of a PM, developers, designers, analysts, and so on, that work on some specific functional areas within the product. The thing that differentiates this structure from others is the autonomy the team gets. They don't have to ask any executive stakeholder or general manager for approval to push new features. Because of the small team size, employs expertise in different areas and the freedom of action. With the cross-functional structure, you can release the updates much faster. And the sooner your team releases the updates, the faster you define what areas to improve and the better product you get. A cross-functional structure is used by businesses that want to get free from hierarchy, shorten their product iteration cycle, and quickly push products to their users. It works best when you have a clear goal or project with clearly defined directives and specific deadlines. Now, let's take a look at two well-known companies that use this structure. The first is 2-pizza rule by Amazon. To be able to move fast, Amazon kept their internal team small enough to fill up the 2 pizzas. This is about 6 people in a team. They believed that smaller teams are more engaged and innovative and they are not limited to the company's senior leaders. Long story short, according to Amazon, your team should be as small as possible with just enough resources and skills to perform their task. The second is squad structure by Spotify. Squads at Spotify are small cross-functional teams that consist of up to 8 people, often a few developers and a product owner. Squads don't work on an entire product, they focus on a specific functional area. Also, teams have the right to independently choose the area of functional responsibility and they release updates whenever they want. They write the code and test it, and if it works well, release it to the live product. Ironically enough, neither Spotify nor Amazon use these above-mentioned models any longer, but these small cross-functional teams used to work great for them when they were just started. They evolved and adapted new organizational structures over the time to make them fit in their business needs better. And this fact leads us to an important conclusion. Organizational structures are not static. You need to reconsider them as the company evolves and your business goals change. Of course, you can use the experience of Amazon, Spotify, or anybody else as an inspiration and implement some elements of their models into your company. But first of all, you have to define your goals, consider your business involvement, size, and the resources you're ready to allocate to each team and get ready to experiment. That's all for now. I hope that was useful. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.